Hello everybody, salut, bonjour, and welcome to my channel, The Late Bloomer. Today I decided I was going to make some videos. It's been about 8 months since I've been in Lyon, in France, and I decided why not make some videos to share my experience. You know, what's different between Canada and France? What are some of the cool things? What are some of the not so cool things? You know, what's different and what's it like living abroad? So I decided to make this channel to talk about that a little bit. But before I get into all that, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I decided to call the channel The Late Bloomer. And the biggest reason for that was because I felt like a lot of time in my life, when I was younger especially, I didn't really have a lot of projects going. I just went to school and came home and watched TV, whatever, normal kid stuff. But I realized that I never really excelled or I never really committed myself to a project. So I decided why not while I'm here in France to kind of describe what it's like and to talk about, you know, and to really commit myself to a project. So that's why I'm here today. And so, yeah, so why don't we get into it? Number one, the bathrooms. And I know that's probably the last thing on your mind. Wow, why is he talking about the bathroom as the first thing that comes to his mind, the difference? Well, when you first come into the airport or when you first come into the restaurants in France, whatever you hit up, it's definitely something different when you see it at first. So why don't I just go ahead and show you guys. So here it is, guys. You've got this room where you have only the toilet. And then you have a room with a sink and with a shower. Hey man. And the great thing about that is that if someone's in the shower and you really need to go to the bathroom, you can just go and you don't have to worry about someone brushing their teeth or curling their hair or whatever it may be, whatever reason they're in the shower or in the bathroom. So that's a great thing, that's a great bonus that I found in France. Something interesting too. Number two, the expressions. I want to talk a bit about the expressions. The first one I want to talk about, and the one that makes me laugh the most probably, is poser un lapin, which translated means to literally just put a bunny rabbit. And it's another thing for, it means like when you stood someone up on a hot date, you know, you're getting ready for a hot date, you're getting your swag going, and you get there and it's just you're meeting a bunny rabbit. I mean, bunny rabbits are cute and everything, I get that. But I mean, you are getting ready for a hot date, you know? You're practicing your kisses, whatever, right? Whatever the trick may be. And someone this girl, whatever, she just put a bunny rabbit right there. Can't handle that. Either way, it's a hilarious saying. And I thought I'd share that one with you guys. Number three. I know this isn't related to expressions or whatnot, but the importance of planning ahead. One of the biggest mistakes that I made before coming to France was I thought, let's make a lot of money. You know, I worked 3 jobs. I was working at a banquet hall, I was working at the YMCA, and I was working at a bar. And I was probably clocking like 40 or 50 hours a week, and I was like really focused on making a lot of money before I went. But I didn't plan ahead the little things that I needed. Well, not little, like my basic voyage. I know a lot of you do, but for those of you who are thinking like me, let me get a lot of money, this one's for you. And it would just be take a little bit of time off, or take a little bit of you don't have to make, you don't have to force yourself to push and make all that money. Just think about the little things because it can save you money and a lot of time. For example, I took a plane to Paris and then I had to get to Saint-Etienne, a little town. And in my mind I was thinking, okay, general trip, it's okay, I'll figure it out when I get there. Except for the fact that you just came off a 7-hour flight with I was in between 2 big boys, okay? And you're not getting any sleep. These guys, big shoulders, I wasn't getting any sleep on that plane. I was jet lagged and I hadn't slept and I didn't know Paris. In Paris, Toronto has 2 subway lines. Paris has probably like 16, they're all over the place. And so I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. And so essentially I ended up taking a train that on the same day I bought my ticket at TGV, but we'll talk about that later. It's basically a train that goes super fast, and I ended up paying $90 for it, or 90 euros, which is worse. and I could have paid 20 or 25, and it was mainly just I was super tired, and then I had to get from Lyon to Saint Etienne, which was another mess. But at the end it all worked out. But it would have been better had I known that. So that one's for you guys. Anyway, so I'd like to end this video saying that if any of you are on exchange or planning on going on exchange, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to share stories, talk a little about what you guys didn't like, what you liked, some cool spots to hang out in if you're in Lyon. Who knows, right? But yeah, so that would be basically my message. I hope that you guys are having a great day out there. I know I am. The sun is shining bright. I might go out for a walk. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to say, and hope you guys have a great day. Okay, bisous.